Georgia in Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Missouri State's offense will get the first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the big fella. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
I'm a big believer in taking shots early in the game and being aggressive and showing my team I got confidence in them. Let's go make plays. First drive, already taking shots down the field. Nice job, nice pitch, nice catch.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
The give to the back. On the move at the 30. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. Quickly complete. At the 45 on its way. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line. And this offense is going to work. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going right and going deep. Grabs it inside the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass, it's Reed. He gets it in! Touchdown, Georgia! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to go up top. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Finds his man. It's Nixon. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Off play action on first down. He wants to go deep. He's got it along the sideline. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Buys a little time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
And it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
It's so nice to be an offense on second down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
Looking downfield on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Joyner. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It is positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Bears will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for space. It's Robinson. Turning it on! Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost to pick up a first down at the 23.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the front down for the first down. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. To the air. It's Reed. Makes the catch. It's Williams. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And the Dogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going for it all. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They're dealing with a second and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Defense is there to make the stop, and he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And the Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
So here comes the Bear offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change this game.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Bears decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Takes a handoff. It's Joyner. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the Gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice.
There he goes. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. Fast completion move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Fakes to grab. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. He tries to take the top off. Catch inside the 25. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And man, he had nobody around him. That has got to be embarrassing for this defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go come.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the 1st half. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Going to try to get it himself. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Reed. Rushes on him. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. Fights for the tackle. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the 1st down at the 41. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Wants to go up top on first down. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Here's the handoff. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And he had just enough to will that one home. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bears will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and
looking deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, there was something going on that play between the quarterback and receiver. They were looking at each other. It was almost like they were smiling. The receiver's out to his right. He saw something he liked. He knew he had the post throw, and it was on. Shows you the speed, puts on the afterburners, accurate throw, and it's a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Running back searching for a hole. Sweet cut there. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Bears have a lot of options on second and inches. Back to pass. Makes the grab. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much
breaks into the open. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The play action fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The screen, and watch out. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Beavs have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Utah State.
Gets it out fast.
Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Offense set on first down. Unloads quickly. At the 40, there he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. It's complete.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Pocket breaking down. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Here comes the heat. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. Georgia lining up to punt it away.
Number 9 on to kick it away.
And the returner will be brought down. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere. He's knocked down behind the line. So they're facing third and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Bears send out the punt unit.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? I mean, it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now, and the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way, and that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Oh, they're after him. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
The Bulldogs back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the tailback. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking to pass. It's Reed. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got his man downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia! They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
So here comes the Missouri State offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got their quick completion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
At defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And to get rid of it quickly. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down.
Number 25 on to punt it away.
And that, my friends, is getting the... bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Finding an escape route. All out of space. The 50. The 40. Past the 20. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field. And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Bears line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. And the ball comes to rest right there. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. That last chunk plays one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. Power football with the run. Passes sticks him still on his feet. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Got room to work. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps up. Get that turnover. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. With the clock running, this should be the final play. This one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
you've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we